So as the center of our school's Chromebook program, we are looking to be able to make a good connection between home and school. And so we'll have Chromebooks in the classroom, but we won't be sending them home to students. And initially we thought that would be a good idea, but we've changed our mind because we've discovered that it's very easy to actually set up the Chrome browser so it simulates at home what it's like for the students to use the Chromebooks at school. So if you're not sure about this, it doesn't matter if you're on a Mac or a PC, you can get a browser called Chrome. And to get Chrome, it's made by Google, you can simply go Chrome and do a search, and it will tell you how to download it and install it. Now, a number of you probably already have Chrome at home, and it was probably set up with a Gmail account or some other account which is already attached to Google's work. What we want to do, as you can see here, is I actually have 3 Google accounts running, and what we want you to do is to add the student's account so that they can access their files and their work from home. So in some senses you could just come here and add a person, but if you haven't added a person before, you may need to come up to these 3 lines up here, go to the settings section, and then down over here you'll be able to add a person as well. So when you press add a person, they get a whole lot of pictures they can choose from. So I might grab smiley face, and I'm going to put in Dave Collins, and I'm going to put it in as a student so I can remember nice and clearly that that's what it's for. I'm going to go add. The first thing that will happen once this goes from there is you'll get a screen asking you to be able to sign into Chrome. And so I'm going to put in my fake student address. I'm not a student at the school, but I have one for demonstration purposes. Please don't email me at this address. And my password, I'm going to press sign in. And once it's signed in, it's going to ask me, do I want to link this to some other data that we have? And I'm going to say, yes, that's fine. Linking data is the right option. And over here now, I have an icon with a picture, and I'm logged in. Now, a number of the things that we set up for the students at school are now available to us here. For example, the mail is available in that section. If I come up here to the section here, it says who I am there. I can switch persons, and I can move easily between my different accounts, which for me is a lot easier for the students to be able to navigate which they're in rather than having to log in and out all the time. Also through the people menu, I'm not sure why the image hasn't worked for me in this case, but now I've got access to the files and the work that students do at school. So if we needed to check their mail, we could do that here. Or if we wanted to go to Drive, that would also be possible there. And then we'd be able to see the students' Drive folders. Now the good thing is that when they work on a Chromebook at home or at school, whatever their work is that is done here, as long as they put it in the appropriate folders, their teachers will be able to see the work they're doing and be able to keep a good eye on what they are going through. If I just go back to that home page now, notice how I've got an apps section here. If I click on this, this actually has some apps, and these probably won't be the ones we actually will use in 3rd and 4th grade, which the school has said we want you to have a go at and use. And so some stages the teachers will add apps to the desktops here, and then they'll be able to access them at home as well. And there's other ways they could do that as well, but this is probably the simplest way. We can go from there. In time, there will also be some imported bookmarks across the top. The bottom line is, very simply, if they have this set up at home where they have a person set up for them as a student, I might just see if we can get that to be exactly the way I want it to be. I really do want that smiley face, and I'm just going to put student next to here and press save. Hopefully now when I come up here to the window, I've got my little icon, which is very helpful. If I press home, I get back to here. And this is a fantastic system we've found for students being able to do work and have their teachers drop in and give them feedback. It means that if they're working at home, potentially a teacher could even drop in and see as they are working on it at that point in time. Obviously, majority of the time it's going to be a case of working in the classroom and using the devices there. But if the students want to be able to extend or do other work, this is a really handy system. Hope that's helpful for you. Hope that makes sense. If in the end you get stuck with any of the technical aspects of today, obviously you can rewind the video and watch it and pause it step by step. The other method that could be helpful for you if you get really stuck is to contact Mr. Host or myself, Mr. Collins.